We saw something today in college football that's typically reserved for the NFL. The Baylor football program was slapped with a $5,000 fine in addition to penalties that have already been self-imposed. This is all stemming from recruiting violations committed by two unnamed assistant coaches under former coach Art Briles during the 2015 recruiting cycle. A USA Today report says coaches were caught trying to find loopholes to make more contact with prospective athletes. Those coaches have been suspended from off-campus recruiting for 12 weeks and received game suspensions which have already been served. Meanwhile, this year's Bears squad is getting set for the Cactus Bowl next week. 6-6 Baylor will face Boise State to cap off a season filled with injuries and distractions. And while the Bears are returning key players who missed time for injury, like wide receiver Blake Lynch, who is expected to be done for the year, the injury bug and constant distractions, a leading cause of the 6-game losing streak, they enter the game on a high note. Jim Grobe says that with all the assistants here, it means they can minimize those distractions, which will help them get back on track and not just for the bowl game.
Get through the bowl game. I think Matt and his staff, he's trying to get his staff put together, and I think they're spending a lot of time evaluating high school tape, trying to figure out what kids, we're going to want to offer scholarships to. So they're into recruiting and staff alignment for them, and I think once we get the bowl game over and get back, then we'll get out of the way and they'll get started.
Staying with the Bears, we first brought it to you last week, but today Baylor made it official. They announced former Bears quarterback andBell is set to join Matt Rhule's coaching staff. Bell played at Baylor from 2003 to 2006 after playing for his dad at China Spring. Bell spent this season as the head coach at Cedar Ridge High School in Round Rock after 6 years at Magnolia West. He's the 7th addition to Rhule's Baylor staff. Once again, an 8-4 Texas